Hello, welcome to Happy Thinkers. I'm very happy to see you once again on the platform where I'll be doing a free video on the test paper. This is the Anglo-Chinese School primary paper from last year 2019 semester assessment 1. It's the primary 4 science paper. So this video will be about booklet A. Let's look at the first question. Which of the following statements are true about living things? Okay, all living things can grow is correct. All living things can reproduce, yes. All living things need sunlight to make food, no. Okay, only plants make their own food, okay. All living things can respond to changes around them. That is also true as well. Okay, and you have to think about the 4 properties of living things, right? One is that it can grow, one is it can reproduce, another thing is it can respond to changes around them. The last one is that it can make it needs air, food and water. Okay, so the option is number 3, A, B, D. Question 2. Study the table below carefully. Which one of the following animals has been matched with a correct outer covering? You have goldfish with scales, yes. Okay, so that's the answer. Frog with hair, no. It is with moist skin. Horse, no. It is fur or hair. Rabbit with moist skin, also not true. Rabbit has fur. Both of them are mammals, right? Horse and rabbit. Next question. Study the classification chart below. Properties of objects. Easily broken when dropped, waterproof, and heading Z, which you have to go and find out. So let's look at easily broken when dropped. Will rubber hose break easily? No. Okay, so both are out. So you are left with 2 and 4. Waterproof. Are socks waterproof? No, socks are not waterproof. Umbrella are. So option 2 is also out now. Then now you have only left with option 4. Let's double check. Are plastic gloves and balloon flexible? Yes, they are. Okay, so option is 4. Question 4. In which direction will the poles of a freely suspended magnet finally point to? Answer is north and south direction. Why? Because the earth has north and south poles. Okay, you heard of north pole and south pole, right? Using the electrical method, Michael tried to turn 4 rods into magnets. Each rod is made of a different material. He was only able to turn 1 rod into a magnet. Which one of the following rod became a magnet? Okay, the answer is definitely iron. Plastic, wood, aluminium, all 3 of them are non-magnetic, so you can't even turn them into magnets through the electrical method in the first place. So answer is 1. Okay. Question 6. Which one of the following statements about magnets is incorrect? Magnets can be found in electrical appliances, yes. Sailors and hikers can use magnets to find direction when they are lost, yes. Okay, the compass will help them. A refrigerator door uses magnets to keep the door closed by making use of magnetic attraction. Definitely true, right? Magnets can be used to separate waste materials such as paper and plastic bottles. That is not true. Paper and plastic, they are non-magnetic. Okay. 3 rod magnets and a steel rod are attracted to each other. Which one is a possible arrangement so that they can attract? So you see north and north in option 1 is definitely not true. Okay, south and south is also out. North and north out. South and south is also out. Definitely the answer is number 2. Okay, where your magnetic material is in between and does not really affect. Study the diagram below carefully. Which one of the following statements is most likely true about magnets A and B? Only magnet A can attract iron nails. Not true. Magnet B also can attract what is a magnet. Both magnets A and B have north and south poles. That is true. So answer is 2. Magnets A and B are examples of horseshoe magnets. No, these 2 examples are bar magnets. Magnet A has a stronger magnetic pull than magnet B because it is bigger than magnet B. Wrong. Okay, the force is not determined by the size. There are many tiny openings on a leaf. These openings help plants to stay upright. No, that is by the stem, right? Absorb water is also wrong. It is by the roots. Attract insects is also wrong. It is by the flowers. Take in and give out gases. Yes. Okay, and what is this tiny opening called? Stomata. Okay, it's called stomata. This is how it looks like usually. Alright. This is not a very good drawing, but this is roughly how it looks like on the underside of the leaf. Again. Which one? So option is 4. Which one of the following statements is or are true about the functions of the stem of a plant? Holds the plant upright? Correct. Holds the tree firmly rooted to the ground? No. That's the roots. Take in water and mineral salts for the tree? No. That's also the roots. Transport water from roots to the leaves? Yes. Okay. Option 2. Diagram below shows one of our body systems. This is called the respiratory system, right? With the lungs and the windpipe and our nose. Which one of the following statements about the body system above is true? Carries oxygen to all parts of our body. It's not true. It is actually carrying, right, is by circulatory system. Okay, if you see the word carry, it's by respiratory system. Okay, takes in oxygen to be used in our body. Yes. Carries waste materials. You see the word carry is the circulatory system again. So 3 and 4 are wrong. In which part of the human body system does digestion start? It starts in the mouth, right? Where the saliva already starts to break down some of our food. Okay. Which one of the following statements about skeletal system is incorrect? It gives the body shape. It supports the body. Both are correct. So the next one, it protects important organs in the body. It's also true. It protects our lungs and our hearts in the body, right? Number 4, it transports waste materials away from the body. Nope. Okay, not true. Diagram shows, the graph below shows the amount of substances being digested or absorbed in the various parts of the digestive system. The darker one is food being digested. The lighter one is water being absorbed. Okay, so remember, where does digestion stop? It stops in your small intestines. Digestion does not happen in your large intestine. Okay, only excess water is being absorbed, okay, in the large intestine. That's the only thing that's happening. So you definitely cannot have graph A, okay, where the amount of food being digested is more than the amount of water being absorbed. That's definitely wrong. Graph B is also wrong. Graph D is also wrong. Okay, answer is graph C, where you see amount of water being absorbed is a lot, okay, and amount of food being digested is almost close to 0. So option C. Option 3. Ling Ling used an instrument to measure the temperature of water in a basin. Alright, so reading the thermometer, right? What's the temperature of water? If I zoom it up, okay, and I read the scale, that's 21, that's 22, that's 23, that's 24. So answer is 24. Option 2. Next one. Peter used 2 similar metal objects, A and B, made of the same material, and heated the objects to a temperature of 50 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius respectively. He then placed them together into a dish containing liquid Y at 25 degrees as shown below. So, which one of the following describes the heat flow immediately after A and B were placed into liquid Y? If you see liquid Y and object B, they are both of the same temperature. So just the 2 of them, nothing is going to happen. But then now you add object A, which is at 50 degrees Celsius, a much higher temperature than them. So what's going to happen is A is going to lose heat to both of them, right? So answer is A loses heat to A and B. A loses heat to B and Y. Sorry. Okay. So if I make this kind of slips, because whereas I'm doing this paper, this is my first time, okay, looking at the questions as well. So I'm explaining as I go along. Alright. So option 17, question 17, which one of the following statement is true about heat? Heat is a form of energy. Definitely. Okay, so you have the answer already. Heat does not pass through air is definitely wrong statement, because if it does not pass through air, then how can you feel the aircon? How can you feel the hairdryer? How can you feel a lot of things, right? The stove, so on and so forth. Heat is the same as temperature. Wrong. Definitely wrong. Temperature is the measure of how hot or cold something is. It is a measure of how hot or cold something is. Okay? Heat is a form of energy. Okay? Heat is a measurement of the degree of hotness. Okay, this is wrong, because measurement of degree of hotness is for temperature. Okay? Heat is a form of energy. Alright? Get that into your consciousness. Okay? Remember that. Question 18.